putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. You should be energized, and let me tell you why. You are watching what's better than history. You're watching the demolition of the left right before your very eyes, the demolition of these clowns. Person by person, policy by policy being destroyed. We'll get into some a little later in the broadcast. Some things that Obama did that are crushing this economy, were crushing this economy. And what we did is we put the skids on it. I want you to try to figure, what does it take to stop the skids on deficit spending that's probably close to $500 billion, if not more, a year, and put the skids on debt that was growing at to $20 trillion. And we stopped that big iceberg on a dime in the middle of the ocean and started it going back the other way. I want you to think about the cataclysmic event that it would take to do that. Imagine a $20 trillion pound, rock floating in the ocean, and you bring on leadership that says, not only am I going to stop that rock from going over the cliff, I'm going to reverse its course. What would it take to do that? It would take a meteor slamming into Earth, reversing the polarity of the Earth to do something that monumental. And that's exactly what Donald Trump did. I talked about it last segment. Donald Trump stopped, in his 7 months in office, has taken $102 billion off of our debt. No other modern president has done this. And people are fighting him, if you can imagine that. They're fighting him. Donald Trump has taken steps to make America safer, to get us out of wars, and to fight only the wars we want to fight, to stop the spread of terrorism, to keep the country's most precious natural resource, their persons, their people, their citizens, in the countries by limiting their ability to come to the United States. And people want him out. In fact, some people want him dead. And it isn't just Maria Nadal. No, Maria Chappell-Nadal isn't the only person that wishes ill upon the president of the United States. And the leftists who think this way, who have trained people for this kind of thought, these are the very people who create they have right now, these are the people that have the nations of the world looking at America and saying, you know what, even their own citizens want Trump dead. That's what they want people to believe. But they claim they're tolerant and they want America to be looked at as a beacon of the world as they threaten to kill the president. That's what Nadal did. Then she came out and she did her mea culpa. I didn't mean it. I shouldn't, who was I? It was a tweet. It was a spur of the moment thing that happened, and I take it back. But she didn't take it back. They gave her ample opportunity. They interviewed her. Do we have the clip? Let's play that clip.
It was inappropriate. I've said that 3 times now. And
apologizing for it?
No. When the president apologizes for what he says, I'll apologize.
So but you go as far to say your statement was inappropriate.
Yes.
You're not apologizing.
It was inappropriate. It was wrong. I posted it to my personal Facebook page, and I deleted it.
But you're not apologizing?
No.
When the president apologizes, I'll apologize. Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. And that was Maria Nadal only, a day or two ago, saying, well, I'll take it back, but I don't apologize. And until he apologizes, I won't apologize. Because you know what? We are owed an apology for him not apologizing as quickly as we wanted him to about something he has nothing to do with. Or making a statement about something he's got nothing to do with. It should have been done quicker. And no matter what Donald Trump would have done, it would not have been appropriate in the eyes of the attack dog by the name of Maria Chappell-Nadal. See, that's what the left does. They train these silly Negroes known as attack dogs, and they put them out into the world, and they say, hey, when we tell you, you better start snarling and growling, and when we, shake you by your neck, you better be ready to go attack somebody. And they've trained the dog well. So she says, the president should be assassinated. And she says it without even blink. No, is she worried about Secret Service? Is she worried about any of that other stuff? No, because she's on muscle memory of the Obama administration, where everybody white who's on the right should be hated. And these stooges on the left, they like them. They want them. They're the ones who train these attack dogs. They're the one who create the Maria Chappell-Nadal, who will replace a dying black. Remember the Congressional Black Circus at some point in history? She'll replace one of them, probably Lacey Clay or whomever. They will move in order to get, to make it happen. They will move so they can be a part of this nonsense. So Nadal threatens to kill the president, and then the lieutenant governor of Missouri, the highest ranking Democrat, well, he jumps her. Yeah, he jumps her. He's like, what the world? What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know what Nadal was thinking, though. I mean, you would have thought she would have learned from Kathy Griffin. If a white chick can't get away with trying to kill the president and loses her career, what did Nadal think? Feminist? Now that Nadal finds herself curiously in the same position as, what was that white chick's name? Oh, yeah, that's right, Kathy Griffin. Now an F-lister. She's decided to apologize for real. Amid calls for her resignation, a Democratic state senator in Missouri on Sunday said she made a mistake for posting to Facebook Thursday, the posting on Facebook that she hopes President Trump is assassinated. Senator Nadal, you guys know who she is, who said she isn't resigning over the post, apologized at a press conference streamed live on Facebook page of the Clayton Times, a St. Louis County newspaper. President Trump, I apologize to you and your family, she said at the Wellspring Church in Ferguson, Missouri. I also apologize to all the people in Missouri, and I apologize to my colleagues in the Missouri legislature for that mistake that I made, the mistake that would have her, if she had a weapon in her hand, likely kill the president and not even think 2 seconds about it, kill that man in cold blood. She would have been happy to do it. She would have felt like it would make her, give her street cred. And I don't know if you saw the press conference, but you should have seen all the white people behind her. There were maybe 2 black faces and 30 white people. And the white people were showing solidarity. We stand behind you, sister. We stand with you. It proves, folks, what this presser proves, that black leftists know how to do the dog and pony like the white racist leftist counterparts. That's what it proved. See, Nadal's political life lie in the balance. She was forced by her white handlers to apologize, or she would be kicked off the plantation, banished. And like a good Democrat slave, Nadal finally gave her fake apology that is an acceptable one. I apologize to Donald Trump and his family. I apologize to I'm serious. I don't want to lose my job. And white folks are mad at her. Still, though, she wants Trump dead. Don't believe her. Her hatred of Trump and the Republicans and the Tea Parties and conservatives is programmed. And the programming was done by Democrats determined to destroy the black community. Now, Nadal has no reason whatsoever to want Donald Trump dead. She might disagree on policy, but why wish his demise? And allow me to answer if I can. Because white Democrats have made black Democrats their attack dogs. But this attack dog bit just a little bit too hard. So now she finds herself in trouble. Oh yeah. Democrats recognize, folks, that they have made their attack dogs too vicious. And anyway, people were painfully upset about this. Missouri Lieutenant Governor Mike Parsons told Nadal to step down or be removed from office. Now, I was asked on TV, Kevin, what do you think's going to happen? I said, I don't know. I don't know if they have the guts to make her step down. But the highest ranking Democrat in the state of Missouri asked her to step down, or he said he'd force her resignation, and then she does the complete mea culpa. You want to talk about a sellout, a dog and pony show, and all the things, a step and fetch it act? You just witnessed it. I hope there's a leftist or two listening to this program today who dare call me a sellout. Because let me tell you something. I would never wish a president dead. But what I do when I talk about the things I talk about, I stand behind them 100%. Nadal knows she's an idiot. And even Claire McCaskill, senator from Missouri, got her licks in. See, because what we're witnessing, folks, in the ranks of the Democrats is Democrats euthanizing their attack dogs.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.